The voice in the baby monitor, a terrifying true mystery. They checked the baby monitor and heard a whisper, "I see you." But the baby was alone. A whisper in the dark. Emily and Jake Carter were no strangers to the exhaustion that came with a newborn. Their 6-month-old daughter, Lily, had finally drifted off in her crib, her tiny chest rising and falling in rhythmic peace. The couple collapsed onto the couch, relishing a rare moment of quiet. Emily glanced at the baby monitor screen. The green glow bathed their dimly lit living room as the grainy image of Lily flickered. Just as she reached for her tea, the monitor crackled. Then a whisper, "I see you." Emily's hand froze midair. Her heart thudded against her ribs. She turned to Jake, whose face had gone pale. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. Jake grabbed the monitor, adjusting the volume. Static filled the room. Then, clear as day, "Lily, wake up." Emily bolted up the stairs. Jake was right behind her. They burst into Lily's room, expecting, what, an intruder? Someone lurking in the shadows? But the nursery was empty. The only sound was Lily's soft, steady breathing. Jake checked the window. Locked. Closet. Empty. The baby monitor sat on the dresser, its tiny light blinking innocently. Just interference, right? Emily tried to convince herself, but then the voice returned. The voice knows their names. The next night, Emily lay in bed, unable to sleep. She had left the baby monitor volume on low, its soft hum filling the room like a white noise machine. Jake snored beside her. Then, a quiet click. The baby monitor had switched on. Emily turned toward it, feeling the icy grip of dread wrap around her. A voice slithered through the speaker. "Emily? Jake?" Her blood ran cold. She sat up, shaking Jake awake. "What? What is it?" he muttered groggily. She pointed to the monitor, her hands trembling. Jake grabbed it. Silence. Then, "Don't turn around." A loud thud echoed from the baby's room above them. Emily and Jake bolted upstairs. The door creaked open. The air inside was heavy, thick with an unnatural chill. The rocking chair by the window, one they never used, was swaying. Back and forth. Back and forth. Lily stirred in her crib but didn't wake. The baby monitor lay on the floor. Jake picked it up, his fingers gripping it tight. Emily saw the fear in his eyes. They weren't alone. The search for answers. By the next day, they were desperate for an explanation. Jake spent hours scouring online forums. Baby monitor hacking? Possible. But how would a hacker know their names? Their daughter's name? Emily called the police. An officer arrived, did a sweep of the house, checked the locks, but found nothing. Probably interference, he said. Could be picking up a neighbor's radio or baby monitor. But that night, the voice changed. It wasn't just a whisper anymore. It was laughter. The eerie sound echoed through the monitor, distant yet too close. The voice was playing with them. Emily grabbed her phone and recorded the sound. She played it back later, hoping, praying it was just in her head. But on the recording, after the laughter, a slow, rasping breath. Then 3 words. "You can't hide." The shadow over the crib. By now, Emily and Jake were sleeping with the lights on. Every night they took turns checking on Lily, unable to shake the feeling of being watched. Then the final straw. It was 3:12 a.m. when Emily woke to a blood-curdling scream. Not from Lily, from the monitor. She grabbed it, her fingers slick with sweat. The screen flickered, showing Lily's crib. But a dark figure stood over it. Not a person, a shadow. A hand reached down toward Lily. Emily didn't think. She ran. Jake followed. They burst into the nursery, expecting the worst. But the crib was empty. Lily was gone. Panic surged through Emily's chest. She spun wildly, searching the darkened room. Then, a giggle. Lily sat in the rocking chair. The same one they never used. It was swaying. Back and forth. Back and forth. The baby monitor crackled one last time. "You should have listened." The voice follows. They moved. They left the house behind, refusing to take anything from the nursery. New place. New start. The first night in their new home, Emily and Jake finally felt safe. The baby monitor was still in the box, untouched, until it turned on by itself. The screen flickered. Then a whisper, "I found you." What do you think it was? Was it a hacker, a ghost, or something even worse? Tell us in the comments.